What is going on, everybody, inside of this call? We got 85 people inside of today's call, and it's still continually growing. So shout out to each and every single one of you for, putting in y'all's time and going ahead and starting and getting inside of this call here today. We just went ahead and wrapped up quarter 1 of the year. Today is the official start and commence of quarter 2 of the year, and each and every single one of you are we're starting it right with joining this call here today, and if you pretty much join on today's call, and I know most of you in here are fairly brand new into the markets. In fact, I kind of want to see, where everybody's at, that way as well Mike can see. So go ahead and put on the chat, what's your level of experience so far in the markets? Go ahead and put down how many months, how many years have you been trading or been investing. Kind of want to see 10 months, 2 months, 7 months, 11 months, 2 months, 1 year and 8 months, 6 months, 0, a year, 3 months, 4 months, 0, 1 year, 1 day. Okay. Specifically to the day. 5 months, almost 2 months, first week. Awesome. This week. Whoa, let's go. That's actually amazing to hear that a lot of you are actually under y'all's 1 year. I just seen some of you had 3 years in the game. I actually got, this is my fifth year this year, which is kind of crazy to kind of like say that sometimes. I'm about to be 24 here this month, actually in the next 2 weeks, but I've been doing this roughly now for 5 years, full time for the past four. And day trading has definitely helped me scale and multiply my income and has expanded, honestly, my reality beyond belief. Like there's just nothing like it. Once you jump into the game and trading, and I mean, a lot of you in here can relate, especially once a lot of you have cleared your first $1,000 day, or even your first $100 day, $200 day, or whatever. Like, you see it, and some of you like are working a job, you have your profession, or whatever, and you just clear your first $100 day, your first $1,000 day, your first $10,000 day, and it just shifts everything for you after that. But I've always said, and this is one thing that one of my mentors told me, is that trading will make you rich, but investing will make you wealthy. And inside of the crypto markets, I was able to position myself early on into the crypto markets back in 2020. So you're talking about COVID markets, and I wasn't able to really scale in as much as I would have wanted to at that time, because my financial situation at that point was definitely not the one that I have now. I always give praise back to the Lord, and everybody, every single mentor that's put me in this position and gave me the knowledge, and put the opportunities in front of me to get me to where I'm at now. But I was definitely not in the financial situation where I'm in right now to be able to scale into crypto like I did now. And I did miss out on a big bull run back in 2020. I was still able to cash in big, and since that bull run, I haven't worked a job since. But now things are different. You know why? Because I was able to, over the past 3 years since the last bull run in the crypto markets, I was able to comprehend more over the markets, and I was able to educate myself more. I was able to scale my income, my cash flow up. And I think one of the biggest people that has played one of the biggest roles within my positioning within the markets has honestly been Mike Sotero, and y'all have the utter decency and pleasure to go ahead and learn from him here today. This is somebody who has not only just taught me the ropes in the crypto markets, but continually educates tens of thousands of people across the globe. This is somebody who is constantly on the road every single day. He's out there from Miami, Florida, but he's continually traveling across Europe, across Asia, and across every single country, making sure that all these people are positioned the right way. In fact, he flew all the way over here to Dallas, Texas in 2023, in January, and I still have videos when we did the workshops. And it's crazy. I was looking at the videos just the other day, and I was looking at a lot of the crypto projects that he was naming, and a lot of those crypto projects since that day, just a year later, have 10x, 15x, 20x since that day. And all these people had to do was simply click a button, which is buy. And this is the man behind it all. This is the man that has positioned thousands of people. This is the man that's directly responsible for thousands of people winning in the crypto space right now. And this is who you are going to learn from, so you are going to learn from an industry icon, somebody that, I'm pleased to call a friend and also a mentor. So with that being said, Mike Sotero, take it away, brother.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Junior. Let's drop some ones in the chat. I've known Junior now for quite some time, and you guys have a leader that trades, and he does a lot better trading than the rank. But the rank he has because of his team and because of you guys and because he cares about people. But I've seen some of the trades he's taken, and he doesn't really need to do calls like this, to be honest. And you don't really need to be here, so I'm gonna try to really respect your time as best as possible by over delivering over the next couple of minutes. I've been an entrepreneur for the past 11 years. I've never had a job. I started my first business at 18, made six figures before I was 20, was broke at 21, and then found crypto at 22. And I'm 29 years old now. I've been in this space for the past 7 years. We've taught over 300,000 people about this stuff. And I just take a look at 4 years ago. If you're new to crypto, you're like, well, why should I pay attention? Well, let me explain to you. 4 years ago, basically this week, one Bitcoin was at $6,000. Now, if you don't know, it used to be at pennies, and then it went to dollars, and then it went to thousands. It actually went to 20,000 in 2017. And 4 years ago this week, it was at 6,000. There's another cryptocurrency called Ethereum, right? Who has some Ethereum in their portfolio? It was at $143. Okay. April of 2020. Solana wasn't even created yet 4 years ago. So when you look at the markets then, and if you haven't heard about crypto, you definitely will soon. One Bitcoin today is at $70,000, right? You would have gotten a 10x on your money in 4 years. And we could all probably agree the bank's not giving us anything. So if you would have bought Bitcoin 4 years ago and just held, you would have had a 10x. Ethereum, you would have had what, like a 30, 40x if you would have just bought and held. Now, the reason why people don't buy and hold is a couple reasons. Hopefully, you're taking notes. Is the chat open here? I'm going to open it up if it's not. Put a 2 in the chat if you're taking notes. The reason why people don't hold is a couple things. Number one is they lack education. Hopefully, you're writing this down. See, education breeds confidence. If I'm educated in a space, I'm going to be more confident in this space. If I'm educated that this seat is going to hold me when I sit in here, sit in this chair, I'm going to sit down in the chair and I'm going to be confident I'm not going to fall. But the problem is people are gambling and they're not trading and they're not investing. And that's why they say it doesn't work. I was the I was the large percentage of people that heard this through word of mouth. Nobody sat down with me. I just saw people on Facebook talking crypto in 2017. It wasn't until months, really, like 6, 8 months later, I got mentors. So you look at the prices today and you say, well, okay, well, am I too late? Right? Put a 1 in the chat if you think you might be too late, and that's okay. That's a natural feeling, right? I felt that way before in this space. And then I realized how big crypto is going to get. When in all of crypto, let me actually pull up this chart over here real quick. When in all of crypto, you only have $2.5 trillion. So let me show you real fast. Before you think you shouldn't be on this Zoom call, you're here for a reason. I believe this is a team call only, so really encourage you to write some stuff down. So this is a chart. I'm just going to zoom out so you can see it clearly. This chart represents all of the money in crypto. Now, yes, Bitcoin has created a new high, but still, we have not even hit over $3 trillion. And if you kind of go back in time and you look at what happened here in 2017, after the market broke that all-time high, the market ran about 400%. We just broke the previous all-time high. Now, 400%, it's going to be something like all the way up here. And I'm not really going to hold that long. I'm going to be honest with you. But if I could tell you something, my low number of where the market's going for overall money is between $4 to $6 trillion. We're at 2.5 now. That means Bitcoin will be a crazy 6 figures plus. Hopefully, Ripple does something. And a lot of these altcoins, which is what I'm going to really focus on here in a few minutes, can really set you up. Okay. Now, if you want to see it in just simple math, okay, I'm actually not good at math. I dropped out of college after a couple weeks. But how many people have an iPhone on this call, right? Let me know in the chat if you're team iPhone or team Android. And I'm about to be team Solana phone here. I'm about to order that tonight. But for now, I'm going to have a couple phones. Team iPhone mainly, right? If you have an Android, I feel bad for you. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make any Android jokes here because I'm going to get in trouble. Well, maybe not, but I'm just not. I'm feeling good today. So when Bitcoin gets to the same amount of money in Apple, this is the price of one Bitcoin. So are you too late? Not really. Personally, I'm not buying Bitcoin at 70,000. I was buying it here, not really buying new Bitcoin at these levels, and I'll explain why here in a couple minutes. But Bitcoin is kind of that thermometer, right? We need to get the temperature of the overall market. Now, I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon, but hey, it could. It's cryptocurrency, and it loves to punish people who don't take action. You know how many people are waiting for a crash? How many people have heard or said, when the market crashes, I'll buy a house. I'll get that apartment. I'll buy some crypto. I'll buy some stocks. Right? Put a one in the chat if you've heard somebody in the past 2 years say, when it crashes, I'll get in. And what has the market done? It's done the opposite, right? We're on a Zoom call, so I can go through this. You look at stocks, right? You look at some of these stocks. You look at Facebook, right? People are still waiting for this crash. Well, what if the crash already happened? Right? You look at Nvidia, right? This is my screen over here says Nvidia on the bottom right there, right? If you have a phone, you have a chip, it's probably made by Nvidia, right? People are waiting for this crash and it's not crashing. So could Bitcoin get to the market cap of gold in the next 5-10 years? What do you think? I think so. It's a limited supply. In 20 days, we have one of the biggest events in crypto called the Bitcoin halving. And just for simple terms, if you're a guest here, it just makes Bitcoin more scarce. It creates more of a supply shock. And when there's demand in a supply shock environment, price goes up. For example, if there's 100 rose gold iPhones and everybody wants a rose gold iPhone, and Junior has one, I have one, and a couple of you guys have one, and we hold 10% of the supply of those rose gold iPhones, and everybody in the world wants them. What's going to happen to the value of our iPhones? What's going to happen to the price of the phone? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? It's going to go up fast. And that is what is about to take place in crypto. The demand is there for Bitcoin. Your bank is buying crypto. And guess what? A couple years ago, they lied to you. I was at the bank a couple days ago at JP Morgan, and they were, I don't really like to tell them that I'm in crypto. I mean, they can see some of the wires and stuff, but I don't when I'm in there, I don't talk about crypto. That's the one place I don't talk about because I don't want, no questions. And the guy that was helping me at the private client desk or whatever, he was like, "Hey, what are your thoughts about crypto?" I said, "Oh, I'm still skeptical." Didn't really want to talk about it, but he was asking me. I was in gym clothes, whatever, and it's a conversation. Everybody's going to get involved. You're going to go to the bank in the next 1 to 2 years, so I can promise you this, and they're going to say, "Hey, Mr. John, would you like us to hold your crypto if you have any, and we'll give you 10, 20%, or we'll give you these tax benefits?" Like, there's going to be some regulation around it. And I believe the regulation will be in cryptos in our favor because BlackRock and JP Morgan and all of the biggest companies in the world are buying. And they're buying assets that are limited, like Bitcoin. Now, if you're new to crypto, I'm going to go through a couple things really quick. And I just want you to write these down and I want you to set this up. Okay. Um, and it starts with your email, right? A lot of people, they have their seed phrase or they take pictures of their seed phrase on their phone. Don't do that. Um, Proton Mail, right? This is email on the blockchain. Now, guess what? There actually might be another solution to actually some email on the blockchain with Soul Mail. It's still new. It's not fully out yet. It's, very, very early. But right here, this is important. You can make an account. The people that work at Proton Mail, they can't even see, your emails. And if you're still using Gmail, highly recommend something like Proton Mail. Uh, Second thing is you buy crypto on exchanges. That's fine. Most people on this call, I'm guessing you're in the US. Coinbase is regulated here. But you don't want to leave your crypto on any exchange. Why? What if they go away? Oh, Mike, that won't happen. Well, that's a lot of people said about this. And then FTX, right? I live in Miami. I was going, it's so funny. I was at a Heat game a week before the crash of FTX because FTX sponsored the Miami Heat Arena. It was called FTX Arena. And then 2 weeks later, I was at another game in between. FTX crashed. And yeah, FTX was taken off of every wall, off the top of the arena. Absolutely crazy. And guess what happened to the money that people had in their exchange? It went away. Supposedly, they're going to be able to get a percentage back in a couple months. But why would you risk that? So when you buy crypto on an exchange, you take it off to where? Well, there's two options. One is a wallet, something like MetaMask. This is for the Ethereum network, or something like Phantom. This is for mainly the Solana network, but also you can use it on Ethereum now as well. Now, these are Google Chrome extensions. Let me make this very clear. Do not put these wallets, number one, on your phone. Junior, watch this. Let's do an honesty test here. Who honestly has one of these wallets on their phone right now? Who honestly has Phantom or MetaMask? It's okay. Don't lie. Yeah, don't lie. God's watching. Okay. Get the seed phrase. Get this on an iPad or a desktop computer or a laptop that stays at your house. Go import the seed phrase in your desktop, right? Like this is a desktop that I'm on, and delete the app. Because here's what can happen is you can click a link and your crypto can be gone in seconds. This week, I know somebody that lost 650 Solana because he was an idiot. He clicked a link that literally was a spam link that somebody, hey, your Netflix bill is due. You know those, you guys get those links too? And he lost 650 Solana because his Phantom wallet was on his phone. Now, you know what happened as well? They also hacked his Gmail, and now he's having some issues with other like traditional finance stuff that they got into, maybe his bank account and stuff that he thinks may have happened. So just don't even risk it. Okay, I say that out of love. Like, don't risk it. Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, yeah, he lost his Bored Ape because he clicked the link. So like, don't even risk that stuff. Why? So you don't leave it here. You can move it to a wallet, but the safest place is always going to be ledger.com. What if I have the crypto.com app? That's fine, but you still don't want to leave money in crypto.com, especially crypto.com. If there's any other exchanges that are going to go down in the next 1 year, it's crypto.com. Okay, crypto.com is going down before Coinbase. Okay, 100%. Coinbase probably will survive. Crypto.com, I thought, was already going to get in trouble, but just take your crypto off, get it to a ledger, and don't even have to risk it. Now, Mike, how do I track everything? Well, there's an app right here called the Delta app. I have zero affiliation. They're not paying me to. This is the app I use. You can download this to your phone, and you manually type in all of the different cryptos and all of the different stocks that you have. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you've been using Delta. It's easy. You literally set manually, I bought Apple stock or I bought Bitcoin at this specific price, and then it gives you your net worth of your main portfolio. Put a 2 if you don't have Delta. This is how you track everything, guys. You don't need to be looking at your Coinbase all day. Okay, good. You got on the right call. Download this now, get all of your crypto on your ledger, and then instead of staring at your ledger or your MetaMask or your OpenSea account, you just have it here. Now, don't stare at this all day either, because that's going to just emotionally destroy you. Okay. So hopefully those things helped. Proton Mail, MetaMask.io, Phantom.app, get a ledger. Okay. Is everybody with me here so far? Those are some of the basic things you need to get started in crypto, right? Put a yes if you're ready to get into the good stuff. Okay. Now, in this market, there's two ways to make money in crypto: trading crypto and investing in crypto. Trading crypto and investing in crypto. Now, trading crypto, you can do it on MT4, MT5, some different brokers. There are ways to trade crypto actually using your wallet like MetaMask or like Phantom. I'll put you guys onto something here toward the end, but two main ways: trading and investing. Now, if you've been in crypto a little bit longer, you've heard me talk about things like staking crypto, providing liquidity in crypto, lending in crypto, borrowing in crypto. And I'm actually going to show you guys a project that I've talked about. It's one of the biggest projects in crypto. I've talked about this all around the world. It's called Aave. Okay, Junior, that event was January of 2023, right? So
Correct.
January of 2023, Jesus. Yeah, we probably had a decent entry in Aave. It was like probably like $780. Went to 50. Aave hasn't ran yet, which is a good thing. So it's up like maybe double since we called it out. But here's what you can do in Aave. And if you don't understand crypto, you're going to understand this. Everybody knows what a bank is. What does a bank do? They hold your money, right? They hold your money and they lend your money to other people. And then they pay you like nothing. Okay, they pay you literally like nothing. But also you can go to the bank and you can do what? You can borrow money. Pretty cool, right? Well, what happens if you have bad credit? What happens if you try to go get a house and you have bad credit? What happens if you try to go get a mortgage and the person doesn't like you because of how you look or because of how you talk or because of the skin color you have? Happens every day, every single day. Well, in crypto, you see this connect wallet button. You can connect one of those wallets I showed you. And nobody cares who you are. Nobody cares what you've done. Nobody cares if you went to jail or Yale or doesn't matter. In crypto, you have the ability to do two things. You have the ability to lend your crypto and earn interest. So here, for example, USD coin is paying about 9% interest a year right now, and that's going to go up and down. Interesting. But you also have the ability to borrow crypto and pay a percentage. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into this, but really think about if you wanted to buy a home, you could do it with crypto now. In Miami, and actually all around the world, here's a website you guys can go take a look at and show your skeptical friends: realopen.com. Guess what? There's 2,000 properties in America listed here in Bitcoin. This one's going for 346 Bitcoin, $24 million. My friend, actually one of my best friends, Ryan Farbstein, actually Alex Morin's cousin, he sold the Ritz-Carlton in Miami 2 times. 22 and go Google this. $22.5 million. Entire transaction was in Bitcoin last year, 2 times. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So realopen.com, all of these properties are being listed in crypto. Now, yes, these are more luxury properties. Yes. But guess what? There's also properties that are being sold for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in Miami right now. In Dubai, you could buy anything you want in Bitcoin. In El Salvador, you can buy anything you want in Bitcoin. Okay. And I believe, now I'm not in real estate, but I believe this will take place 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. Properties will no longer be really valued in dollars. They'll be valued in Bitcoin. Because think about this. Let's just do something simple math here. If I have a property, and I really want you guys to understand this. If I have a house, and let's say the house right now is worth $500,000. And let's say that is how many Bitcoin would that be right now? 500,000 divided by, let's just say 70,000. That's let's just say 7.1 Bitcoin. That's 7 Bitcoin. Today, that house is worth 7 Bitcoin. Okay? I buy the house. What happens if that person that sells the property holds the Bitcoin? And let's say Bitcoin goes to 100,000. 7 times 100,000 is 700. So 7 Bitcoin at 100K of BTC. Simple math, right? That's 700K. That could happen in the next 12 months, in the next 18 months. And the person that sold their house, if they understood this, they just made a free $200,000 plus probably the money that they made, originally. Put a yes or no if that made sense. So I believe that real estate will be valued in crypto in one way, shape, or form. Okay. You are going to start to see this company. How much money does BlackRock manage? You are starting to already see this company, BlackRock. Guys, what has BlackRock done? BlackRock's has been buying up neighborhoods, commercial properties, residential. They probably own your house and you don't even know it. Like if you're paying a loan to the bank, they probably own that bank, which means they own your house, right? They control everything. And you know what BlackRock is doing right now? You guys are lucky I like Junior. BlackRock is investing in companies to take real world assets, like real estate, real world assets, like just things. And they're going to tokenize everything. Now, do you know one of the cryptos that they're going to use? One of them is, here it is, ONDO. Take a screenshot of this real quick. ONDO. Mike, how do you know? Well, I do some research, but now Bitcoin is 70K, Bitcoin be 100K. Yeah, but yeah, that's still percentage-wise, that's still crazy profit. So anyways, so here, BlackRock. Another company that you always want to pay attention to is Pantera. I think Pantera is involved here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Goldman Sachs as well. And what Ondo is doing is they're taking real-world assets and they're putting it in blockchain. So these are all things that will take place. So hopefully by now you have realized you need to pay attention. But now, how do you do this, right? Like, how do you start making money here? And one of the things that you need is swipe coin. Okay. 2 years ago, the world got really, really scared. Does anybody remember? Like, not even COVID. I'm talking like 2022. Like, everybody was screaming recession and fear and all that stuff, right? And, I tweeted this. I posted it actually right here. I tweeted, bear markets don't last forever. November 9th, 2022. Guys, we're not even talking, we're talking like 18 months ago. Okay. November 9th of 2022. Yeah. Was right here. November 9th was right there. Yeah. Crypto started falling, banks started failing. The world was turning against crypto really quickly. And some people capitalized on that, right? For example, Solana, November of 2022, was right here. It was at $10. It stayed in this range from November of 2022 all the way until November of 2023. Until like literally a couple months ago. Like people think this was like, guys, this was literally a couple months ago, and within 196 days, it's up 561%. So yeah, when I was in that event, we probably talked about Solana. $20, $20 Solana. It's at $200 right now. I think it's going a lot higher here. So when you get an exchange idea, and we did call out Solana on the app, when you get an exchange idea, this is for your portfolio. So I want to walk you through the process for all the new people here. Who does not have Swipecoin on their phone? Just put a yes in the chat if you don't have it. And that's okay. The purpose of this call So you stop missing out on these ideas. Stop missing out on these trades. My opinion is get an empowered package, have Forex, and have crypto and stocks. Okay. And this is great because with portfolio building, you can make money trading. You can make money in this business. You can go P300 or P600 or P2K or going chairman like Junior's about to go. And you can take that money and you can invest it. Right. I hit chairman 10 in 6, 7 months in 2018. Right. And chairman 25 in May of 2020, I think 2020. Time goes by so fast. And in that entire period of time, and even to this day now, that money gets reinvested. Okay. Because what is it? Write this down. I'm going to use a nicer language. Uneducated, illiterate financial people. That might not even make sense. The illiterate makes money, spends money. Makes money, saves money, spends money on stupid things that have no return on investment. But what the wise do is the wise plant seeds. Been planting seeds for 7 years in crypto. Okay. Have I taken profits? Of course. But I'm continuing to plant seeds until I believe my portfolio can get to where I want it to get to, and then liquidate and then go into and buy some neighborhoods. So the point is you get an exchange idea. Here's how it works. Okay. Let's actually use a couple examples. March 21st, 2023, about a year ago. You get the idea on your phone. It says maker. It says entry 1, entry 2. So we're looking to buy this around $600. So all you do, if you're new here, is you come to this free website, CoinGecko. You go Maker. And you say, okay, well, is maker at that entry? Now, right now, it's not because it already left. It already left. But we called it out at 600. Okay, let me just actually pull up the chart here for you. We called it out at 600. So when you got the alert, you've had actually like some time too. You had like 2 months. Let me know if you caught this in the chat. But we called it out down here. It hit exit 1, 2, and 3 already. It's actually going to my 4th exit that I created. And it's actually currently up about 5x. Not bad, huh? Not bad. But yeah, you did have, now not anymore. You did have like 100 days to buy this. Now it's at 4K. It's actually at a higher price than Ethereum right now, which is pretty cool. Okay. No longer active, no longer valid, but that's how it works. So let's take a look at what's actually active right now. Well, we have Kusama between $34 and $44. So let's go to CoinGecko. Let's type in the crypto. It's at about 45 bucks, so it's kind of close to the zone. You can play that. We're looking for about the all-time high was $500. Now, personally, I'm not looking for that to go back to $500. I don't know if it will. So we gave you a take profit of $100, 177 and 369. So is Kusama right now a good idea? Right? Is it active right now? Yeah, it is. Okay. You see the chart, you see where I think it could potentially go. Guys, this is not that difficult. You buy something, you wait for it to go up, and then you sell it. Okay. You can sell it on an exchange, but you don't leave it on an exchange. Kusama, you actually might have to because it just sucks and it can't go anywhere else. Okay. Let's take a look at some other projects here. Here's a more recent one that we called out March this year called FIDA. Now, this is one of my favorite projects because of the utility. Okay. Now, this project, it is at 71 million market cap, so it's a little bit smaller. But how many people have heard of domains or websites? Right? .com. Imagine you would have bought Amazon.com or ESPN.com or Nike.com or, Jake.com or just some websites 20, 30 years ago. You guys know people buy and sell websites, and that's a business. Well, that business is now happening in crypto. If you're new, it doesn't really matter to you, but guess what? There are projects. So like, for example, Powerhouse LLC, I bet you this one's available. I can pay for this right now, Junior, for 20 USDC. Okay? 20 USDC. And soon, Junior could redirect the website that he has now to this website right here. I might buy it for 20 and sell it to him for 200. How many people think I should do that? I got my wallet right here. How many people think I should do that? Make a couple make 180, order some food. It's on Junior. I'm just kidding. Let's see if Powerhouse is available. It's probably not available, but guess what? I can make that person an offer. Yeah. So that's what FIDA does. Now there's a project that I called out at $8 on Swipecoin. How many people caught this one? FIDA is for Solana. Ethereum name services is for Ethereum. Does everybody see this right here? Market cap is at 600 million. But hold on. FIDA's is only at 70 million. Do you think there's room to run here? Oh, wow. This was also at $10 before. We're at 50 cents right now. We called this out at 39 cents. Okay. And you guys, when it comes to your portfolio, you don't need a lot of money. Like you can start with whatever amount you want. Okay. So for example, FIDA, and guess what? You can take profits whenever you want. You have full control. I don't know where the entry, I don't know where the chart is. But we called it out right here at the orange line. Right now it's up 36%. So if I had $1,000, 36%, I'm up 360 right now. I'm personally looking for this thing to run to like $2 to $5 at least. Okay. Does everybody understand how to take an exchange idea? Okay. Very, very simple, right? And then you have some new projects, right? Like Soul Chat. I mean, this is pretty cool technology. We'll actually pull this up here real quick. Soul Chat is basically going to be integrated in all of the new Solana phones. You can do actually like FaceTime. Take a look at this. You guys can see the video. FaceTiming on the blockchain, video chat on the blockchain, sharing your screen. That's so the guy on the right is the guy that created Solana. If you guys don't know that, okay, that's Anatoly. Literally, I mean, this could replace. I don't know if it'll replace Zoom, but all of this is in a decentralized environment. Like right now, we're on Zoom. Somebody could definitely like Junior's recording the call, but like it's a centralized platform. It's a publicly traded company. And I'm looking at Soul Chat, you know, this thing ran up to what, 20 something dollars. Look at those tokenomics. There's only 8.9 million tokens. It's at $9 right now. And guess what? It hit like $20 like last week. And I'm loving this pullback. So guess what I did? Is I was watching the market for you, right? Said, hey, anything that's around $9 to $6 is a potential bullish environment. Now, something like this, you would have to use your Phantom wallet to swap. So you need Solana and you swap that, okay? But yeah, that's how the exchange ideas work. If you want to take our trades, like leverage trading, how many people are trading Forex? Let me know in the chat. Okay, how many people are trading Forex? Swipecoin is the same thing, but we're crypto. Okay, a lot of brokers offer Solana. Solana is my favorite pair to trade. If you've been taking the trades, let me know how you're doing. We called this out last week at $169. Okay, with Solana, it's really cool because every dollar is like 1,000 points or pips. So we caught the market on the 21st. We caught the market right here. Okay. The market ran about 3,500 points in a week. And my second exit is 208, so I'm still holding for that. But there are many ways to take these types of trades. One way that we will be speaking about a little bit more on Go Live is actually leveraging different platforms, right, that are decentralized. So like when you trade crypto, you don't even need a broker. You don't even have to have a broker to trade, which, come on, that can be annoying sometimes. So you can use something like Jupiter, and we'll probably need to do another call on this, but you could actually use something like Jupiter, have some Solana in your wallet, and you could actually, I think I have maybe like a demo wallet set up here, but you could actually trade Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin on Jupiter. It's actually kind of funny. I took this last weekend. Went to the Drake concert, and while I was there, I think it was this push right here, 24th, I believe. The market hit my take profit and it closed. Okay. So you can set up a stop loss, a take profit, all that stuff. And the main thing is liquidity. It's there. If you guys are more like experienced in crypto, it works both ways. You can, sell, buy, all that stuff. So something we'll definitely get more into on Go Live. I teach a couple times a week. Maybe I'll answer a couple questions here. But when you come onto my class, I'm on the Stocks and Crypto channel. I'll be live on Wednesday with Mr. Curtis Cobain, Crypto Live Blueprint Analysis. And if you want to get everything we talked about and more, like binge watched, go watch this bootcamp, DeFi Summer, day 1 through 4. If you want to learn my strategy on the charts, day 2 is that day. So other than that, guys, hopefully you got something here from today's call. Let's answer some questions, Junior, if that's cool.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna come out and do like pretty much first come, first serve basis on this. I'm gonna go ahead and stop